Hey everyone, happy Tuesday. I'm going to do our videos in a few parts today. I wanted to kind of talk to you about, just have a check-in about some feelings and art in the community today, and then I wanted to read you a book that I chose, but I'm going to adjust this a little bit so you can... I wanted to read a book that I chose, but the books that we're reading have been really generously allowed by the publishers and illustrators, but they need to be taken down in about a month. So I didn't want this message to be taken down. So I'm kind of splitting the video up, and then we'll do a third video that's a project kind of about based on today. So the book we're going to be reading is called Hey Wall. It's by John Pear, and it's illustrated by John Pear and written by Susan Verde. And I really love this duo. They've written a ton together. It's a story of art and community. And part of what I wanted to talk about today, I have a couple other sort of protest books and books about how we use art as protest or to get our feelings out, and they're in my classroom. So I think this is the perfect book. But there's a lot happening today. I woke up feeling actually sort of angry and sad. We're experiencing really unfair things with voter suppression, I think, right now, and unsafe things with the fact that people are asked to be outside voting. And I know that this is a art channel, but to me art is about so much more than just learning to color in lines the correct way or play by the rules or learn how to make something just to make a craft project. That's not what art is about for me. And so I did debate talking about this, but to me, especially to my older students, I think it's so important that you understand that art's available to you, and art can be used and is used as a process to deal with when we're upset. And I thought, what would I actually do if I was in front of my students, which I really wish the longer this goes on. I miss teaching and I miss my students so much. This is for my Carver students, and anyone else is welcome, of course, but I thought, how would I handle today if I was standing in class? So I needed to do what was true to me and my teaching style, and that would be to address all the things happening. And the virus sort of continues to build, and it's scary. We don't know how to deal with it. None of us have ever really gone through something like this. And then the voting issues in our community today are important. And so today our art project, it seemed like we needed to do something different than a typical art project. So we'll be doing an art project sort of about exploring. If you're having a great day, it could be about celebrating your day. It is sunny and beautiful out, but if you're struggling today, it'll just be an opportunity to kind of use your feelings and put that onto paper. So we're going to read the book, which I think is beautiful. And I usually just come here and press play, so I hope I don't forget anything. But, I did want to show you my t-shirt. My friend Jen Westmoreland Bouchard, this is from her company, and it says, you're going to learn some French. It says, Nous vivons au-delà des frontières, which means we live beyond borders, or outside the borders. And to me, that was sort of the perfect shirt today, because it either can mean, maybe it means the borders of the art you've normally made. Maybe it means letting yourself go and try something different. Maybe it means thinking about the people in the neighborhood next door to yours, or your neighbors right next to you, and thinking about what they've experienced in their life and how different situations influence our lives and affect each other, because we don't all have the same background or have the same access and privileges, and that does change our story and our response to things. So I think this t-shirt's just really important, especially think about how can we come together right now and be a community and move forward and make impactful change. So that was my shirt for today. And then I'm also wearing the jewelry that I actually designed, the earrings and the necklace, because that's always been kind of my outlet and my way of expressing things or moving through things. And in my company, we really try to work with artisans and hear about their stories and have it be an exchange of ideas. So that's kind of how I process my art now. When I was younger, it might have been different, and this is sort of my art now. I like to paint and do all different types of art, but my process and sort of way of dealing with things is to design and create things with people in a sustainable way. So that was sort of my idea for getting dressed today, and I can't wait to read the book to you. And again, however you're feeling today, let's just meet each other there, and it's okay to be angry. And there's also a full moon, which is just a whole nother thing. There's a super moon today. So today there's just a lot going on today in the world. But however you're feeling, you're welcome here. Meet us here and just show up and try and process it through art. That's my best advice. And again, to my students, I hope you're finding these. I hope these are helpful. I miss you and I love you. And I'll be reading the book on a video today with me in it, just because I really felt the need to sort of stand in front of you and stand with you and wanted you to know that I'm here for you. So I think that's a bit about it for the intro video, and I'll have a second video with the book and then a third video with our project for today. So, okay, be well.